Hello, everybody. Uh-oh. What's that look for? What'd you do?
Nothing.
Is this going to fuck me up for later?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
You are the child with his hand caught in the cookie jar right now, sir. And I don't know what you did.
What do you mean?
What'd you do?
Nothing.
Own it?
We're good. We're streaming. We're recording. Oh, see, now you got me fucked. I didn't even flip this over. See?
There you go.
See, don't come at me like
look
that
how
immediately.
handsome we are. You weren't even showing the folks.
Why? Because you came at me before I got to hit the
Well,
button.
you had your hand in the cookie jar. I don't know what you were doing.
That was the nookie jar.
Dude, you had your finger in the dike big time. And, I don't know
I did it all for the nookie. What can I tell you?
Yeah, I hear you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Much better mood today
Yeah, we had music.
than yesterday.
It might not all be on the recording, but
I knew that's what it was.
I got there before you started talking. Don't worry.
But it's so easy to just go, oops, and refire it, and then you're good. But you didn't do that.
We're already streaming. We're already live.
Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyways, how are you, buddy?
I'm fine.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Doing
you
good. What a beautiful day out there.
It's lovely.
I just love days like
Got a little
this.
dip in the pool. Yeah, cooled off
Yeah.
after work. Very nice.
Yeah, Cece and I went in. I can't get Bogey to go in. I don't know what his fucking problem is, but
He only goes in with me once in a while. He's not
he's
big
gone
on
in
it.
with me before. Especially when I had the raft on the edge, he'd go in, and sometimes I'd just grab him and make him go in. But yeah, he's been chilling in here like all day. First thing in the morning, he'll go out there and just be like, just lounge out in the sun,
He likes
early
getting the
morning
sun.
rays.
Yeah, he'll always find the spot, like whether the sun's coming in the window or a
Yeah.
skylight or, outside. He'll find the one little spot that there's sun, and he'll
Yeah.
go curl up in there. Can't blame him. Dude
It's
likes his
very,
vitamin D.
It's very cat-like. Cats will do that, like Fat Pants, Monster, they would find like when the sun was beaming through the window.
Did you just call my dog a cat?
Yeah, same thing. A little smaller than a cat, but yeah.
Let's go fight right now. That's it. Fuck that.
I know how you
It's all
love
dog.
cats.
It's all dog.
Yeah. He is all dog, but it's very cat-like behavior. Although Cece keeps finding the shade out there. She's
Yeah.
like, fuck that.
Well, it's because he's got so much damn hair. It's hot as shit.
It is. It is. I'll take it. Lot going on in the world. Why don't we start with the submarine?
They find it?
No.
Oh, they go.
You think so?
Fuck yeah.
I think they had like 52 hours of
96 hours. They had a backup plan. I think it was 96 hours. I think of reserved fucking air, basically,
Yeah.
of time. That was their window. I listened to an interview this morning to a submarine. Good old NPR.
Yeah.
On top of it, their investigative reporting.
Oh, I heard about a big story they had yesterday too.
Yeah.
Where they were bragging about some dude who's pregnant and giving
Oh, I
birth, and
missed
they had a
that
big
one.
profile on this
Oh, I
guy.
bet.
Apparently.
That's a win. For
Is that
team.
right in their wheelhouse?
That's a win for that team
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
No, it was a like a submarine captain, basically. So I mean, somebody an aficionado. On it.
Yeah.
And so at the end, they was talking about all the difficulties that they haven't even found it. Once they do find it, they still have to get it, try and get it up. There's the hatches bolted down from the outside, so
Yeah.
they couldn't even with the pressure they wouldn't be able to take it off anyway. And even if they did, they die
17
immediately.
bolts
Yeah.
in that thing, which ruins my idea. Because I was like, just open the door and swim to the top.
Yeah. Well,
It's only 2.5 miles.
even if it was, yeah, exactly. The pressure would fucking, you'd die immediately.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Well, you're going to die down there
them.
without it, for sure.
Yeah.
But the funny part was that he was talking about all this and the difficulties of it and all that. And at the end, she was like, okay, well, do you think there's hope? He's like, well, I'd like to think that there's still, a chance. I'd like to hold out hope. And she was like, oh, okay, kind of optimistic. He was like, 1%.
Yeah.
And that was this morning.
Yeah.
So if they haven't yanked him up yet, they're fucked. They're gone.
Yeah, I thought I heard another guy saying, oh, this thing could have been obliterated.
For sure.
Exploded.
Who knows? Yeah, they don't even know if it's in one piece. They don't even know if they're there.
Yeah.
I can't
What
believe
would
this
you
thing
do
doesn't
if
have.
you were down there? It doesn't have what?
I mean, like some sort of a
GPS?
tracking fucking system in it, something.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Like it seems like
some emergency float things that would
Yeah.
discharge and go to the surface, dye packs, something. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a moron, and I can think of all these things that
yeah.
you should be able to do. to make this easier. In the event something like this were to happen,
Right.
I think we would want to make it as easy as possible for people to find us.
Yeah.
And you're 2.5 miles under the sea.
Right. Yeah.
So
2.4 miles, I believe they were.
I wonder how, if 2.5 miles, first of all, is a long fucking way.
Yeah.
You know, driving, it's a long way. So diving or in any kind of because I don't even know how they're going to get down there. They have to have another sub or something that's going to go down that far because you can't dive that far.
No, that thing's going to just sit where it is.
It's done. Yeah. So now we can have a tour to go see the Titanic and the sub.
Yeah, and the 5 dead
people's faces in there.
Yeah.
Just skeletons.
Creepy. What would your, like, I was thinking about this today. Like, what do you do? Because I've often thought about that in, you know, if you're in a plane and it's like, we're going down, we're 30,000 feet, it's going to take a few minutes, but we're hitting the ground. I'd look for the hottest chick on the plane, start groping titties, something, you know, one last time.
It's going to be your luck to do that. And the last seconds, they're going to pull out of it, and all of a sudden you're going to jail, Mr. Rapey Rape.
But I would think that courts would even go, no, we understand where you were coming from, you know, slap on the wrist. Like, yeah, you probably shouldn't have been grabbing titties. And I'm like, Your Honor, I thought I was a goner. I thought we were all goners.
Yeah.
You know, so I grabbed a few titties on the way out. You know, who wouldn't do that?
Well, you know, it's interesting because they say in those final moments that's your chance to be redeemed.
Right.
It feels like you're going the opposite way.
Really? You know? Well, no, I could still say a couple Hail Marys while I'm tuning in Tokyo.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I was on this, and I don't know what the makeup of the people is down there, but if there was even one semi-hot chick, she's getting run train on.
Just
you know what I mean?
Cushion.
Like
just a pin cushion.
Yeah, we've got 50 hours of air left, and I'll be goddamn if I'm not going out in a bukkake fest.
Well, see, but then you're gonna use up that oxygen faster. All that heavy breathing and shit. You know? You got to conserve energy, conserve air.
I mean, honestly, if you've got 51 hours instead of 52, but you had a bukkake session with 4 other dudes and you ran a train.
That's definitely worth an hour.
Yeah.
But
I mean, how many is
scientist.
It not worth? 3 hours? Like if they're like, oh yeah, you would have had 52, but now you only got 49 because you had to run train on this broad. And
could you imagine at the 50-hour and 59-minute mark, and you're like, oh, you see the light coming down towards you.
Oh, shit. This is going to be tough to explain.
If we only had one more hour,
yeah.
we could have saved them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The shot heard around the world.
It sounds like it's 5 men. So my theories are shot. I can't swim to the top. Just open the door and swim to the top.
Yeah.
And there's 5 dudes. So, I mean, unless they're all gay, you know, they're probably not going to train on anyone.
Who knows? Why? It's your last time. You want to get off one more last time?
Yeah, but I think I'd rather just die with blue balls than attack some dude's asshole.
Okay.
I mean, that's just me. You know, I'm not no judgment. If the other guys want to get it on.
What if the guy was like, you know what, dude, we're going down. Let me just suck your dick one last time. Give me that fucking load. Give me that hot, creamy fucking load one time before we all die.
I don't think so. I don't think I would, you know? I wouldn't be able to get it out of my head that that's a dude doing that. His little fucking beard whiskers rubbing up against my bag and thighs. Like all
it's
of
been
that
a few days,
weird.
so yeah, he's got like a 9 o'clock shadow going on there. Yeah,
exactly. And I think that would throw up either one of us off our game.
Sure, definitely.
Personally.
Yeah,
you
sure.
know?
Not sure you get up for that.
No. 22-foot tube with a single window, no seats, thousands of feet below sea level with no way of
No
reaching the outside.
seats. What the hell were they doing? They didn't even like
Dude, I'll tell you what they were doing.
Oh.
They were sitting Indian style.
crisscross applesauce.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. That's that.
For 250 grand?
Yes.
Fuck that.
I know. And you're down there with 4 other swinging dicks. Like,
I mean,
this sucks.
This better be. I better have like leather recliner and shit. Like
Private jet
Wi-Fi.
style?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
damn
mean,
right.
30 grand will put you in a private jet, right? For a flight across the country.
You can go a hell of a lot more than 2.4 miles.
Hell yes, you can. And they're giving you Dom. The wait staff is hot. They're bringing you first class meals.
Yeah.
You know, and you can do anything you want in there. This thing, there's not even a seat.
So is there a captain in this, or was this being controlled from above? Because I
There's a
heard something
pilot.
about like remote control style.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a PS4 remote.
Yeah, it's the legit. It actually is the PS4.
I don't know if it's an off-brand, but when you look at it, it's a
yeah.
PS4 remote
Right.
or PS3 even. I don't remember what the PS3
I mean, it's no
was,
different than
but
drones and that kind of shit. I mean, it's basically the same thing.
I guess.
Doesn't matter what it is. It's the function of it. But there's not a guy down there driving it. It's literally just from
There's a pilot
in
of
there.
sorts.
Yeah.
I believe.
Is that what they're considered, pilots?
I think so. I think that's what I read. There is no seats and one toilet, a small black box with a black curtain drawn across for privacy. All passengers are barefoot and must sit on the floor. Crisscross applesauce.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's getting ugly.
I mean, people have wasted $250,000 too many times to count through human history.
Sure.
This might be the biggest. Just go watch the movie Titanic. Why are you spending $250,000 to go sit crisscross applesauce style?
Because who else has gotten ever to see the wreckage of the Titanic?
Can't they just haul that thing up?
It'll disintegrate as soon as it gets touched.
You think so?
Fuck yeah.
Well, I'd make sure that they had this on lock. Like they knew exactly how this goes. Like where's the GPS locator?
I mean, where's the just inflatable buoys, like the fucking ripcord, and all of a sudden, whoosh, like your raft thing takes you and just drags you up to the surface.
Yeah.
Which makes me think that maybe they had some of this stuff and they just did.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if it's like a super mega shark or something, fucking smoked them, like sci-fi style?
Yeah, that could be.
They had the megalodon.
Megalodon?
Yeah,
Is that his name?
Fuck yeah.
He's friggin' huge. He's like the size of a whale.
Yeah, well, there's been all those reports of the orcas, the killer whales attacking boats now recently.
Yeah,
maybe,
I've seen that.
Maybe they got roughed up by some orcas,
I don't know.
a flock of orcas.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I suppose anything's possible, but I wouldn't even.
Orcas.
A gaggle of orcas. Could they do that though? Could they nose bump it a bunch or hit it with their paddle?
Oh, I'm sure they could fuck it up. Oh, dude, they could fuck it up for sure.
You think so?
I mean, all you have to do is take out the
Hull?
propeller or whatever, or,
Yeah.
or breach it.
Yeah.
Get one of them
I mean,
17 bolts
it's not
to come
like
loose.
a whale can go down there and like unlock the door though. It's
No.
bolted shut. What's he gonna? He's just gonna bump it with his nose.
Yeah, all you gotta do is bump the propeller
Yeah.
one time, and
Do they have a propeller on them? Is that how they work?
I don't know. I mean, the old ones do, but there's probably some sort of jet propulsion now.
Former Royal Navy Commander Ryan Ramsey today warned there is no way of rescuing the crew if the tiny craft is still thousands of feet under the sea because the technology required does not exist. Like they should put that as the first bullet point
Disclaimer,
on the like, by the way, if this hits the floor bottom, you're fucked. Like, no.
That's kind of what he was talking about, is that they haven't even located it, them.
Yeah.
They're flying overhead, they're doing all this shit, but they haven't even located where they're at. They're dropping sonar buoys.
I was going to say, don't they have sonar on board?
Yeah, but they're not hearing anything, which is not a great sign. You'd think you'd have somebody just constantly knocking SOS or something, whatever.
Yeah.
How you do. I mean, again, I'm an idiot, and I'm coming up with just fucking money ideas on how to save this shit.
Yeah. You should be a submarine engineer.
Yeah, no, I'm fucking
Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I'll design them, but I'm not going down there.
Yeah, me either.
But he was like, well, and then you got to get something, a crane or something, or to grab onto it, and then you got to figure out how to attach to it, a grappling hook or something. I'm like, nobody ever thought of any of this. None of this stuff was in play.
You just assumed everything was going to work great.
Yeah, like you didn't have any safety measures whatsoever in place for this type of thing.
They say that the vessel.
Dude, the lawsuits on this are going to be.
yeah.
I mean, that's probably the last trip to the fucking Titanic ever.
Probably. And there was a billionaire on board. Of course, Hamish, whatever his name is, he's getting all the press.
Yeah.
This is my theory of don't die with someone more famous than you. Yeah, because
He's not even famous. He's just more rich.
more rich, right? But
And
you're the
did they
billionaire.
identify
that's
the
story.
fifth guy yet?
I don't know.
I heard there was this guy, pair of these guys, and an unknown passenger.
Yeah,
was the
that's
report
what
that
I've
I
read
heard.
too. Is the unknown passenger, which I don't know, but that's what I say. Don't die with anyone more famous.
Maybe
than
he was
you,
Taliban.
because you become and friend and others. That's a shit way.
Maybe it was
when your day
sabotage.
comes.
Maybe the unnamed guy was Taliban.
Maybe, but even the unnamed clown spent $250,000 to go down there. So it's not like he's that big of a nobody. I mean, unless he only had $250,000 total and spent it all to go down to the Titanic. I don't know.
It'd be an epic way to go down.
Yeah, the Titanic. I get the feeling the Titanic is just telling people to fuck off.
Yeah, leave us alone.
That's everything we know about the Titanic. He's a dick. He doesn't want people messing with him. He doesn't want people on him. He doesn't want you to come look at him on the bottom of the ocean floor.
Are stuck in there.
Well, 1,500 died.
Yeah.
So,
But I mean, are they all trapped in there, or did they all float out? Did they get eaten by sharks? I mean, how many of them are stuck in the hull of
Well,
the.
probably would have been the band who was going down with the
Well,
ship.
they were on the deck.
Yeah.
They weren't inside.
Oh, there was probably people. Remember when it was flooding inside? There's probably people trapped down in there.
Yeah,
For sure.
Just curious
people
how
would have been
many
trapped.
how many people died.
Yeah.
Froze to death in the water, or how many people just went down with the ship literally and
Yeah.
are trapped down there for eternity.
Don't know.
Down there in Davy Jones' locker.
The vessel could well be floating on the surface of the water, meaning it'll be easier for rescue crews to locate the sub before the air runs out. That is insulting. So let's say this thing's floating on the surface. At that point, you don't have a way to do none of you have Find My iPhone on?
I thought that everybody's flying around looking for it.
Right.
I mean, there's
The ocean's big now. Keep that in mind.
Do we not know where the fucking Titanic is?
Right?
Let's start there and circle around.
It's a good thought.
Right?
Expand it from there.
Yeah. What, did they get sucked up by the Bermuda Triangle somehow?
Maybe. Who knows? I don't know.
It could be floating. That's the most ridiculous statement I've ever heard.
Yeah, I know. That's why I read it, because it was so ridiculous.
Well, but it's nighttime, so it's dark. We don't know.
Yeah.
Well, maybe when
idea.
the sun comes up, we'll find them.
I don't know. Call one of their iPhones then. I mean, has anyone called one of their iPhones?
No.
Because if it's floating on the surface, I imagine. I don't know how great the towers are in the middle of the.
Can you imagine?
Canada. Yellow.
Hamish.
Hey.
Yeah, what's up?
About fucking time you guys called. Where have you been?
Holy shit, I'm starving.
We only got 30 hours of air left. We've already run trains on on the chicken here. So where are you? Come get us.
Could you imagine if you floated up to the surface, but then couldn't get the hatch open because it's bolted from the outside?
Yeah.
And all you had to do was just
Open
bust
it.
out a fucking window, just open a fucking door, and you live.
Yeah.
But you got to sit there and suffocate to death.
Oh, that would a horrible way to go. Too.
This whole thing sucks.
Yeah.
Dude, this thing sucks from Jump Street.
Yeah, I agree. In May 21.
I mean, they don't have. I have so many questions. I mean, they don't have First of all, did they just take off from Nantucket with this fucking sub and then go out there to somewhere off the coast of Newfoundland? How'd the sub get there? Is there not a ship up top that launched this
pilot.
sub?
Yeah.
Well, stop saying pilot.
No, there is. There's like a master pilot or something that drives them out there.
It's got a ship, and then they fucking drop out in the little sub. So the ship's got to know. I mean, basically where they are. This whole thing stinks, dude.
The sub was seen being towed by the mothership, MV Polar Prince, out to sea to the wreckage site.
Yep.
When they said to the wreckage site, I was like, wait, you don't even know if it's a wreckage site yet, but they mean the Titanic.
Yep. Again, we know where that is. Let's start there.
Journeys involve a 2-hour dive, several hours exploring the Titanic, then a 2-hour return trip.
Mm-hmm.
In total, they're about 10 hours each.
It takes 10 hours to get down 2.5 miles, or 2 hours.
No,
I mean,
2 hours,
to
yeah.
get down. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because you
hours-
can't. That's the weird shit with the diving and the pressure. You can't go fast.
No.
because your body has to acclimate to it.
Yeah.
What do they call that when you come up too fast and you fucking
Oh,
brain
yeah.
seizes? There's a
Yeah.
I said vertigo, but that's not it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, though. The crew lost communication with the sub's mothership, the Polar Prince, an hour and 45 minutes into the 2-hour descent. Now there's a desperate search going on. Yeah, it doesn't sound good, man. It's been lost for 2 days now. There's no door to get in and out. I think we've covered most of that shit. Anyways, it's
Would it be too much to ask?
yeah.
Again, I'm just an idiot. To attach a line, 2.5 mile line on
Boy, that seems like a quick fix.
onto it from your mothership,
like a
up
giant
there.
fishing line.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, you just start fucking cranking that thing back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, you guys will have to deal with the bubbles in your brain. Sorry, we had to get you up too fast, but
Isn't that how they do the hot air balloons and stuff? They'll let you go up, but you're tethered to the ground.
Well, some of them fucking float away.
Right,
But
right.
the rides and stuff, yeah, exactly. They do that with the scuba divers. They do that with the astronauts. All that stuff. You're tied off, man. You can't get away.
There's so many regulations on boats. Like every time I go out with you guys on boats, it's like, do this, do that, unwrap this, do this first, do that. Like, you would think they'd be all over this with a submarine going 2.5 miles deep.
It seems like it's the Wild fucking West out there, man.
Yeah.
I have more questions now than when I heard about it. I was like, oh, that's tragic. Happens. Shit happens. Oh
Yeah.
well. But now this just seems like negligence of the highest regard on every level.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we've seen the last of this, at least this sub tour. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's going to come of it. But rich people just want to they want to do rich person shit.
Yeah.
And so
You got fuck you money.
yeah,
What's
like
the point of
legit
having fuck you money if you're not telling people fuck you?
Yeah, but you know what? Quit fucking around in space and 2.5 miles under the sea to see the Titanic. Rent the movie. You're fine. What are we doing? Build
I
your
really
nice house.
hope, best case scenario of this whole thing is that there's some unbelievable sea monster down there that fucking
Gobble them up? Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah, but we'll never know because they don't present themselves. Isn't it crazy when you think about it? We've never seen sharks fuck.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
What about in captivity?
I don't know what they do in captivity.
You personally have never seen a shark fuck?
no,
Or nobody
I mean,
ever,
humans.
ever? No one's ever seen a shark fuck?
No, Google it. I'm almost positive. Yeah, I heard
So
that stat.
Even like in, like SeaWorld and stuff, they've never seen a shark fuck?
I don't think so. I think they go so deep and it's so dark that we've never actually seen them
Let's
fuck.
not talk about how big their dicks are.
Yeah.
See how deep they go. Big old shark dick.
Big old dicks. Yeah, they don't call them great white for nothing,
How do you even Google this?
Has humanity seen
ever seen
sharks
sharks
procreate?
Have
Sex.
This doesn't even. Wow, seizures came up, not sex. Thanks, Google.
Yeah.
Hey, The Guardian in 2020, the first detailed account of great white shark sex.
Really?
Yeah, is there video? Come on, tell me there's video.
In 21 was the first time we saw it?
Rolling and rolling and rolling. The first detailed account of great white shark sex.
Okay. So maybe it's not like all sharks. Maybe it was just great whites that we've never seen.
Maybe.
Fuck.
It's been described as the holy grail of marine biology. And
There you
acted as
go.
crucial to the survival of the apex predators, but has never been documented in detail the mating of the great white shark.
There you go.
Astonishing testimony by New Zealand's fisherman Dick Ledgerwood.
Of course.
Sheds light
He's
on
got
the mysterious...
Dick and Wood in his name?
Yep, of course.
His account is suspect.
It's only the second account of its kind in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was off a little bit, but
Yeah.
close.
But close. No, yeah, you were knocking on the door.
Yeah.
For sure.
Isn't that crazy though?
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, they don't want anyone seeing it. Maybe they got what if they just had fucking micro cocks and
Right,
that's
and
their
that's why
thing.
they're
They're
just
like
super shy.
just go deep. It's like us turning off the lights, getting way under the covers. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sharks are like, oh no, humans are trying to get a picture of my micro cock and I'm not having it. So they take their honeys deep. Deep dickin'.
Well, not deep with a micro dick.
No. Moving on to other things. Hunter Biden pled guilty, or is pleading guilty to 2 tax crimes and admit the facts of a gun charge in a plea deal with federal prosecutors. This will be a shock to you. He's going to go to prison for 10 years.
No, he's not.
No, shit. No, I got that wrong. Wait a minute. He's not going to prison at all. Yeah. Washington Post reported Hunter has been facing a multi-year investigation by officials. Yeah, taking 5 years.
Oh, yeah. Multi-year. Really getting to the bottom of this.
Yeah, they've been, round the clock for 5 years. Round the clock, they've been working on this.
Now, should you go to prison for some, some tax bullshit? No, I don't think so.
I don't either.
Right.
I don't either. But, he had 1.2 million in
felony,
taxes.
and then he had, and then had a gun.
Yep.
But there was only pictures of it. There wasn't any. He wasn't technically ever caught with it. Was
No,
he?
I think he filled out paperwork saying that he didn't have a drug problem or something else, so that he.
Well, it's only a problem if you can't afford it.
Yeah, you mean
Drugs.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't have a drug problem. I can afford all I want.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. It's
Yeah.
fine. I have no responsibilities.
He's not expected to face any jail time and be given 2 years of probation. You want to see like white privilege trending? This story will do it for you.
That'll do it.
Yep, that's a prime example. He'll also reportedly enter a diversion program upon admitting the illegal purchase of a firearm in 2018. The gun charge would be removed from his record upon completion of the diversion program. So what is the diversion program? They just go, hey, when you're doing blow...
We're going to create a diversion. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah, exactly. Hey, when you're smoking crack, don't try to then run next door to the gun shop and buy a gun.
Yeah.
Is that the diversion program? Like, dude, you can't do that.
What is pretrial diversion in Michigan? Okay, this is Michigan, but Michigan courts often have pretrial diversion programs that offer an opportunity to avoid a permanent criminal conviction on your record. Those who participate will have to complete a required rehabilitation or treatment program. Okay, so go get it yourself off the crack rock, sir, and we'll make the gun thing go away. Sounds
right.
like about it.
The defendant has agreed to enter a pretrial diversion agreement. This is in Delaware, so I don't know if theirs is different. It's probably the same thing. With respect to the firearm information, the gun purchase would be illegal because he was on drugs at the time of the incident. He faced 5-year investigation into his taxes from the gun purchase from federal prosecutors, FBI agents, IRS investigators. With the announcement of 2 agreements between my client Hunter and the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Delaware, it is my understanding that the 5-year investigation into Hunter is resolved.
Exactly. That's the real story here. Is okay. Listen, we're going to say we looked into it. We're going to do some tax shit. We're not going to have to divulge your income. We're not going to have to divulge your financial statements. We're not going to do it. You're going to plead guilty to these bullshit little charges. You're going to get a slap on the wrist. You're going to go into rehab. You're going to shut the fuck up and you're going to go away.
Yeah.
And we're going to pretend this all never happened. And we got to protect the big guy at all costs.
Yeah. You're 100% right. His lawyer went on to say, I know Hunter believes it's important to take responsibility for these mistakes.
Sure it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Just a couple mistakes. Name the person who never makes a mistake, T. Go ahead, name him. I'll wait.
Does not exist.
Doesn't exist. This poor guy out there making, a mistake that anybody can make.
Let he who is without sin cast the first stone.
First stone. Yeah, that's a great one. And he made these mistakes during a period of turmoil and addiction in his life. Oh, does that apply to the fucking raging alcoholic who goes 150 miles an hour down the Vegas Strip and fucking plows into multiple people and kills them?
Well,
do we just go, he made some mistakes, a lot of turmoil and addiction in his life?
Yeah, he didn't kill anybody.
Yet.
That we know of.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know what that body count really looks like, but
yeah, it's not
charged with.
Yeah. Hunter Biden's tax liability was paid for by high-powered Hollywood lawyer Kevin Morris. I wonder what Morris gets out of this deal. Morris foot the bill for over $2 million of Biden's taxes and worked with him on his art career. Joe and Jill reacted to the news, saying the president and first lady love their son and support him as he continues to rebuild his life. No further comment.
That's it. Shut it down.
James Comer is disgusted by this slap on the wrist. Hunter Biden is getting away with a slap on the wrist when growing evidence uncovered by the House Oversight Committee reveals the Bidens engaged in a pattern of corruption, influence peddling, and possibly bribery. These charges against Hunter and sweetheart plea deal have no impact on our investigation. We will not rest until the full extent of President Biden's involvement in the family schemes are revealed. Yeah, more and more people are coming out. In fact, a lot of people are coming out going, really? So my client, who happens to be a fucking Mexican or happens to be a black guy, he went to prison for 3 years for this. How do you square this? Where this fucking asshole gets the deal of deals. The Patriots cornerback, Jack Jones, tried to get a couple guns onto an airplane at Logan in Boston.
Yep.
He's facing 30 years.
Really?
Yeah.
If
they do them consecutive.
Well, you start getting into that federal shit.
Yeah.
I had actually, Hunter's not a bad artist.
It's not terrible, but
I mean,
they're talking about $500,000 a painting.
Oh, I get that. I mean, and who art's weird like that? I mean, the most beautiful thing in the world could be worth $1, and the fucking giant piece of shit's worth fucking $10 million. So who knows? But I had never actually looked at it. I'm looking at quite a bit of his stuff right here.
Let me see.
It's actually fucking pretty good. Let me put this over here for the folks at home if you've never been privy. I mean, it's not.
Yeah,
it's not terrible.
It's in the eye of the beholder. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I expected it to be like fucking stick figures. You know what I mean? Like for real. Like I didn't expect this guy to be drawing anything. For real.
Yeah.
No, I mean, no. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Again, Hunter Biden art print for sale.
Yeah, this is just a copy of it, but I mean, but that's his thing. So no, that's all. I just didn't going down that little rabbit hole right there. I was like, oh,
no, I got you.
It's actually not terrible.
Yeah. Remember the rapper that what the hell was his name? Who Trump pardoned? Trump pardoned Lil Wayne.
Oh,
he pardoned another guy, another rapper.
Who was it?
But that dude was going to sit in a fucking prison for 3 years, federal.
Yeah.
For 3 years before Trump pardoned him. And it was the same thing, like a gun charge, illegal gun charge. And
That was somewhere else, right? I mean, that was like another country?
no, oh, no, I think it's different than that one even.
Oh, that's one I
That
was
wasn't
thinking
Meek
of.
Mill or
Who knows?
whatever. But I know what you're talking about. I think that guy got popped in Sweden or something.
Yeah, there was somebody over
Something
there that he
weird.
went and got. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this New England Patriot cornerback Jack Jones, they don't typically do that, and especially if you're an NFL player, where they do consecutive. If they were to stack his these penalties consecutively, he could be looking at 30 years.
Well, Jack's a
Yeah.
bit of a hypocrite, though, is he not?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. In fact, I can tell you, I think I had that story yesterday and we never got to it, but let me see. But yeah, who did he tweet at?
Well, it was that
Ja Morant.
Ja Morant in the NBA, who just got a 25-game suspension because I believe it was some sort of second offense with a gun. He's
Yeah.
on Instagram Live or whatever he's doing, waving around a gun, being, like, dude, you're an NBA player, man. Get your shit together, right?
Yep.
And you've already had your
Yeah, there you
pee-pee
go.
slapped for it once.
Just the green part.
And that. But so when that happened, this guy, James Johnson?
Jack Jones.
Jack Jones, whatever. Yeah. His tweet was, at the time, at Ja Morant, dumb, you letting social media and your pride ruin your real money. Put them guns down and run that money up. Make one of your homies sign up for security or concealed carry if you feel like you need it that bad. But you the breadwinner, you got to start acting like it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sir,
You think Ja is
I would love nothing more than for Ja to fucking tweet out at him.
yeah.
At Jack Jones.
Yeah.
Dumb.
What were you saying? What was that?
Dumb. I had one gun, you had two.
Yeah. Dumb.
Where were your boys?
Years.
Where was your security?
There is something so stupid. I always say it
Who
with
the fuck tries to get on planes with guns?
yeah.
Anyway.
Well, first off, they hardly ever catch you. TSA has a horrific record of actually, like every time they do a test run, like, oh, let's see if we can get these things through. And it's like they get everything through.
So they say.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what this dude is thinking.
I've never been caught with fucking weed, so.
No, I've never been caught with myriad drugs, and I didn't have to put them in my ass or anything.
Yeah.
I know Deuce used to throw on a banana hammock
Yeah.
and, just keep things pinned to the taint.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah. Well, I was for a while there. I was a double bagger, right? So you get the regular bag, and then I would like saran wrap it, and then put another bag around it.
You just talking about stupid little weed stuff?
Yeah, just weed. Well, whatever. I mean, fuck
Still,
off.
no, at the
Still-
time it was illegal.
yeah.
I get it.
And and then just in the butt cheek, and then when you get done, you can just throw that outside bag away, and you're good to go.
Good as gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got a nice fresh non-fucking butt bag of weed when you get
Yeah.
where you're going.
I had a buddy that worked for Brown. Is that what UPS is?
What can Brown do for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, I remember him telling me one day, he's like, UPS has a policy, man. They'll never open a fucking box unless that shit drops and breaks wide open. I don't care if the motherfucker's ticking. They ain't opening shit.
All
It's
right,
like,
yeah.
really? He's like, yeah, you want to send anything?
That's
you want
the
to send
move.
anything cross country, blah, blah, blah. Sounds like UPS is the way to go. Now, don't hold me to that.
No, yeah. I'm
just telling you what
Not
this-
USPS.
What this longtime employee of What Can Brown Do For You had told me.
Did I just hear a Seinfeld fucking? What was that?
I don't know. I potted up the laptop and it something was playing.
I know, that's why. Well, I
you
just
just
closed
stop
out
it?
the intro music, but that certainly did not sound like the intro music.
Oh, that could have been the bridge. There's like a
okay.
bridge before they
Oh,
kick back into the
okay,
chorus,
yeah,
three quarters of the way through.
Just heard sounded like a doom 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 like the
Yeah.
Seinfeld.
Yeah, no, that's the bridge. That thing must have been on a loop.
Yeah, it's been playing.
Pat Perez. You familiar with Pat Perez?
The golfer.
Yes.
No, never heard of him.
No, I hadn't. I don't know who Pat Perez is.
I do.
Okay, that's what I was banking on.
Look at me.
Yeah, smart guy. He and Phil Mickelson used to be boys. He hates Phil Mickelson.
Okay, is he jealous about the money?
No. May have stemmed from an incident in 2015 at a dinner at the Liberty National Golf Club in Jersey, according to a biography of Mickelson entitled Phil, the Rip-Roaring and Unauthorized Biography of Golf's Most Colorful Superstar by golf writer Alan Shipnuck. As told in a new afterword of the biography, Mickelson invited Pat and Ashley Perez, his wife, to a dinner at Liberty National at the time of the 2015 Barclays golf tournament. So as the story goes, when Pat excused himself to use the restroom during dinner, Mickelson whipped out his phone to show his wife a photo of himself that she found offensive.
Okay.
Okay? Mm-hmm. In the book, when Shipnuck contacted Perez, the golfer said, "It's a matter between us. We handled it." Both Mickelson's agent and Perez's agent at the time alleged they were present at the dinner. Mickelson's attorney says Shipnuck's account is absolutely untrue. Perez made an appearance on a podcast called Son of a Butch. There, Perez revealed he had a hate for Phil that differed from others who may have distaste for him. When it comes to Phil, I have a different hate for Phil than most. Phil crossed the line with me that is just uncrossable and unforgivable. He knows that he screwed up. He apologized for the action, but I cannot forgive him for it because I've known Phil for a long, long time. It's very Christian of you.
Did he come out with a dick pic? I mean,
he says, "I've known the guy forever, blah, blah, blah."
Look at this fucking goof.
Yeah.
I mean, can you blame Phil for taking a shot there?
No, hell no.
Look at
Yeah.
Pat's fucking swimming out of his league there.
By the way, what is wrong with that? So, okay, say Phil
mullet.
Mickelson.
Fucking guy.
So this dipshit goes and takes a whiz, and Mickelson's like, "Ash, check this out," and he just pulls out his phone. He's like, "Took this last night. Check it out." And he pulls out and he's, got his cock there. Like, who has a problem with that? Why is that offensive? Why would that be such a big deal? Like, wouldn't everybody like to see Phil Mickelson's cock if they could?
Yeah, I don't think so.
At least in picture form. Now, if he walked up behind her and tapped her on the shoulder, and when she turned around, he had his cock right there, and it brushed
She's
her
sitting there at dinner,
face.
comes back from the bathroom, and just lays it on her shoulder.
Yeah, like
One
a
of those.
parrot.
Yeah.
Sure.
You do one of those jokes, you like tap on the shoulder, make her turn around.
Turn around, boom, right in the mouth.
Kissed it.
Yep. It rubs on her cheek and her, I get that, where you'd be like, "Okay, Phil, you went a little too far this time. You pulled it out and you smacked my face with it."
Yeah.
But just showing it in a picture.
Yeah, you start fucking with other people's wives. You're crossing lines
Still,
there,
it's
buddy.
Phil Mickelson's cock. Who wouldn't want to just like, I'll take a quick gander at it.
That's
Why
Phil.
not?
Yeah. Tigers, sure. Phil,
Yeah, Tiger showed us his dick.
he didn't show me his dick.
Yeah, he showed the world.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember seeing his dick.
It's nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's a good distance
Yeah.
from his waist down.
Okay. Good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Honestly, if I
obviously-
pulled out a dick pic of, well, I guess it would have to be myself, and was
say,
like,
how many
"Hey,
other
T,
dick-
check it out."
How many other dick pics you got there?
None.
Okay.
But if if we're doing like apples to apples with what Phil did, if I showed you a dick pic of me,
Yeah, I would be
like,
offended.
Yeah, but I'd be like, "Gotcha, fucker." Made you look.
Look at my dick. Look at my dick.
You gaze too long, T. You know what I mean? Like, we'd have fun with it.
What are you, hard? You fag?
I remember, and maybe this is assault. Maybe this is sexual assault. I don't know.
It's a gray area for sure.
Yeah.
You are definitely crossing lines, and if take legality out of it, you're just breaking bro code. You're crossing lines. You're disrespecting a man.
Well,
as a man, as a peer. Now, Pat Perez is not nearly the golfer that Phil is. However, that's still your peer. That's still another man. That's his wife, and you essentially disrespected him and his wife.
Well, we're assuming this was a cock pic.
But whatever.
What if it was a
is,
picture of his asshole or his taint?
Regardless, and for who knows? Maybe she was sending out the vibe all night, and as soon as Pat got up to go take the piss, he shot his shot.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can misread a room.
Yeah.
I'm looking at her. You can't blame him for shooting his shot. I mean, she's a bit of a biscuit.
Yeah, she is.
And thinking, hey, you know what? What are you doing with this fucking clown?
Yeah.
Look how I'm way richer, and look at this dick.
Check out this
Is
dick.
Pat swinging anything like this?
I guarantee Mr. Perez is not.
Call this my non-wood.
I don't know if this counts as sexual assault, and if it did, I want to apologize right now for anyone that may have been offended. But I had a pair of man panties at one point that
I'm sorry?
I had a pair of man panties that had I had two pairs actually. I think one had like
Could you elaborate? I mean, are these like lace? Are these like
No.
tighty whities? Are these
they're
because all underwear is man panties technically.
right.
So what makes these
These
man
were
panties?
skimpier, kind of like in the world of Speedos.
Okay, yeah.
But it had a hole for the nose, and it had googly eyes above it.
Ah, okay, yeah.
And so I threaded my cock through it, and I would walk into Fellhauer's room.
Gotcha.
Be like, hey, dude. It'd be like Saturday. Be like, what do you want to do for breakfast? And he'd be like, oh, man, I'm still asleep. Oh, God. And he'd freak out and all that, and we'd laugh uproariously. I had one with elephant ears, and then
The
your
trunk.
trunk.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
I believe I got him with that one as well. But I didn't feel like there was any sort of proposition or it was insulting in any way.
Yeah,
You know, maybe if I'd done that to Mark's wife, Julie, that would have been a problem.
Sure. Now, would we be having this story if Pat's wife had gone to the bathroom and he was like, "Hey, Pat, look at my dick"?
Yeah.
Would we be having this conversation?
No, because
Probably
Pat would
not.
laugh like a man.
You'd be like, "Look at my dick, Phil."
Yeah. Oh, you think that's a dick? How about
Right.
this dick? Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna guess Pat swinging fucking a decent little hammer himself to land a biscuit like that because it's definitely not his wallet.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
true.
as a professional golfer, you're doing okay, but
Yeah, but you
know,
gotta make some cuts.
He's not in the top 100 or anything crazy.
No. Yeah, I don't know. I think people get so worked up about this stuff. You know, again, it's different. If you grab someone and be like, "Look at my dick," and that kind of thing, that's terrible. But
Yep.
flashing the photo. If someone walks up to me and goes, "Check it out, bro," boom, and there's just a picture of their cock. I mean, I don't have a problem with chicks do it with their titties.
Right.
You know?
Oh, well, hold on. I didn't realize Pat went to the Live Tour.
Yeah.
That changed his status.
What did they pay him? $50,000 a year?
No, he let's see how much
Never even heard of the guy.
he made. $8 million.
Okay. And Lefty made what, 200? Something like that?
Something like that. Yeah, but it's Pat Perez. You just got to fill out the roster. But
Well,
even
he's got to get $8 million to keep.
but
that
he's been. I mean, he's
chick.
basically been. Well over $1 million in just about every year he's been on tour. He's been on tour since 2002.
Okay.
His lowest year, well, he's got one that was 47,000. That must have been injury or something weird like that. But besides that, his second year on tour, he was 578,000, and it's way up from there. He had a $4.3 million year in 2017.
I wonder what it
followed up by a
costs.
2.9 in 2018. So he made
Yeah.
$7 million. In
He's
those
making
2
good
years.
money, but he's got to pay for all that travel and coaches and team. Like, there's a whole system
Well,
that goes into golf. It's not like they just show up at a weekend and
no,
start swinging clubs. I mean, there's a lot that goes into that they pay for.
he's made $29 million.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's fine.
Yeah,
So his dick may not be that big.
yeah, maybe.
To my point.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. American Medical Association has come out and said now there's a problem with BMI, body
Mass index?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think the problem with body mass index is?
That it doesn't take certain things into account.
Okay.
That it's just size and weight.
Interesting.
And it does not take your desired gender into account. Right?
That'd be
You'd
that
be
would
fat
be
as
good.
shit for a woman, but
Yeah.
apparently you're a man, so I think you're fine.
Doing great.
Yeah.
The AMA, American Medical Association, is discouraging doctors from using body mass index to measure whether a person is a healthy body weight because the system's racist.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So,
Fuck's race got to do with anything for how fat you are?
yeah, exactly. It's racist. I mean,
Wow.
we don't need further discussion about it. Just
Case closed. Okay. See you later, BMI.
BMI has been
R.I.P. BMI.
widely used because it's easily measured, inexpensive, and has specific cutoff points for fat and obese classifications. However,
That's literally it. It's literally your height and your weight, basically, right? Is it what they go by? I mean,
what's a good BMI?
like 0.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Is
think
anyone a 0? What am I, like a 2?
200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 200 doesn't sound bad.
No,
I'm fine with that. BMI has been used for racist exclusion, has caused historical harm. Under the newly adopted policy, the AMA recognizes issues with using BMI as a measurement due to its historical harm, its use for racist exclusion, and because BMI is based primarily on data collected from previous generations of non-Hispanic white populations. Who's the clown bringing race into this? What is it? What does this fucking matter?
A normal BMI, by the way, is between 18.5 and 24.9.
So 200 is not terrible.
No, you're right there. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
I mean, a little high.
Yeah.
A little high.
I think that's probably fine.
Yeah.
I think you're excelling.
Yeah. I feel like I'm killing it. You know, I really do. So generations of non-Hispanic white populations. Okay. So Hispanic people can be huge.
They just built different, or what are we talking about here?
I don't know. There are other issues with the system, too. BMI is an imperfect measure because it does not directly assess body fat and is misleading about the effects of body fat mass on mortality rates. System also does not account for differences across the sexes, genders, and age span.
Okay.
So, but yeah, you're not saying anything more. Like what? So if you hit the age of 70, you're allowed to get huge? You know?
This tells me my BMI is a 30.6.
Yours is?
Yeah,
Oh,
is so below 18.5 is underweight. 18.5 to 24.9 is a healthy weight. 25 to 29.9 is overweight, and over 30 is obesity.
Oh, not morbid?
I just tipped over that obesity.
What is
scale.
mine at? Oh God, mine's going to be like 3,000.
I'm going to guess you're over 30. I mean, if you would like to say out loud your height and your weight, I will put
5'9",
put them into
198.
Okay. Oh,
Oh God.
it said.
What are the odds? It's like 18. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. No, it said see a doctor immediately. What? 5'8", not what?
5'9".
Oh.
Son of a bitch! I can't lose an inch, man.
Yeah.
You can't take an inch off the top or the cock.
5'9", what?
198.
Oh, that's where the 8 come in there.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
17.
You fucking son of a bitch. You're 29.2.
Goddamn right I am.
You're just overweight. You're just
morbid.
I'm obese and you're overweight. This fucking dude, this is racist.
Yeah, it is.
Clearly, this is fucking
is.
racist.
Yeah, because if you see T and I with our shirts off, I am a fucking disaster, and T looks like a
Greek god.
Yeah, Greek god is what I was thinking.
Yeah. A couple years past his prime, but there was some goddishness there at some point.
Oh yeah. No doubt about it.
That is that's depressing.
Dude, now you know how I feel when I took the what's the fucking test for how smart you are?
Oh yeah, right.
And I failed. I did worse than Isis.
Yeah.
You know, I played it all up for an entire episode before I broke the news that he did better.
Yeah.
On that stupid test than IQ test. I think here's the only thing I would say. I definitely was drinking Jack Daniels the night I did it.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel like it fucked me over.
I thought that always makes you smarter, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Generally?
It certainly makes me feel smarter in the moment.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
I think that always leads to good decision making, which should make you do well on tests. You did say you're not a good test taker. So you have to take that into account.
Historically.
Although I don't see Isis as being an excellent test taker generally either.
No. In recent years, the body positivity and fat positivity movements have picked up steam in the U.S., arguing that obese people can be healthy. Fat activists have rebelled against diet culture. Yeah, take issue with the diet culture. That's what you need to do.
Exactly.
Good Lord,
They're
man.
the problem.
Yeah. They made specific demands like free extra seats on airplanes to accommodate their size. In December, Time magazine published an article titled "The White Supremacist Origins of Exercise."
Wow.
That's what we're doing.
I mean, that is what we're doing.
Whatever little bit of information out there makes you feel good,
oh my God.
take it. If that's what you need, take it. You know?
Yeah.
Well, if it wasn't for my skin color, I'd be ripped.
Well,
right.
the fact that this country is basically built in, by white people.
Yeah.
I mean, historically.
Yeah, the Indians didn't do shit.
So then
they didn't build a single road.
Everything is going to be inherently racist.
Right.
Everything.
Yeah.
If it's just because it's from the past and it was all just white people, this entire fucking thing is just racist
Yeah.
to the core.
Yeah, which is why Marxists
burn it
and shit
down,
like that want to
start
burn
over.
the whole system down.
Yeah, fuck yeah, blow it up,
Yeah.
start over.
Fuck the police, fuck the Constitution,
Yeah.
fuck the Bill of Rights.
Yeah, Whitey's did all that.
Independent Declaration of all of it.
Any black
Yeah.
guys sign that thing?
I doubt it. I don't know. I don't know if they had any around.
Oh,
They've been brought over?
They were around.
They were around,
They were definitely around.
Cosmopolitan's February 21 issue featured fat ass models with the headline, "This is healthy." Is it? Is it, Cosmo? Or are you just trying to give these chicks, you're trying to make them feel good about themselves, so they'll buy your magazine? Doctors, by the way, have pointed this out. And this is very, very important, T.
Yeah.
Doctors have pointed out that weight gain doesn't always correlate to fat gain. For example, some people who exercise will end up gaining muscle weight, which will add to their overall weight.
No way.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Muscle weighs more than fat.
Yeah, and every person, even 2-year-olds, know that. So is there a real discrepancy where you've got these what appear to be solid, healthy women, but their weight is elevated because muscle weighs more than fat? Those women are just fine. They're not taking issue with it.
No, of course not.
It's the ones that you look at and you go, ooh, Jesus. You know, as a 29 BMI myself, you know, I feel bad.
Just going to keep
for
throwing
the
that in my
unhealthy.
face, aren't you?
I feel bad for the unhealthy. I really do. You know, you poor people, but you've done it to yourselves.
I'm going to have to weigh myself.
Yeah.
Because I just threw a number in there. It's been a
What
long
number
time.
did you throw in there?
245.
That's about right.
You know,
Yeah.
I could be more, could be less.
You got a lot of muscle, though, T.
Yeah, exactly. And
Keep
that does
that
weigh
in mind.
It does way more than fat.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big time.
Fucking racist ass BMI
Do you
shit.
think you're in better shape or me?
Oh, I am, clearly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Without a
Duh.
doubt.
Where is this one? I thought this was hilarious. So Zion Williamson.
Yeah.
I guess sex tapes are coming right around the corner. So we're
Oh,
gonna get to see his giant
from the disgruntled whore.
yeah
That
yeah,
put him
the-
on blast.
the porn whore Malik something or whatever. Mariah Mills.
Okay.
So yeah, she took it up a notch on Monday night, saying she's threatening to release sex tapes of the pair. The Pelican star has become embroiled in an ugly public spat with this adult movie star after he revealed he and his girlfriend were expecting a baby. Who would have thought? Like, these guys are sticking their dicks in everything that moves, in the NBA especially. And he has this exciting baby news to throw out there with his girlfriend, and then all the other whores from his team photo are all coming out now going, and she's not hot, by the way.
That was weird. Just checking that out.
Yep. You better pray I'm not pregnant too. And now she wants to end his NBA career.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. In a
Dumbass.
in a 20 tweet, because she's jealous.
Yeah.
You know, where my money? You know, you're just a piece of shit. You know, where's my money?
Right.
Where my money? You said you'd pay me. Like,
You're not
for
gonna-
what? The night?
You're not
For?
gonna, exactly. I mean, you gotta look long term. I mean, on this thing,
And she looks good there. The other pictures I saw of her, she's
that's-
way fucking bigger.
yeah, yep. I thought I'd give her the benefit of the doubt on that one.
She went on a 20-tweet tirade. Mills has once again taken aim at Zion, claiming she'll release these sex tapes, and she's suing him for damages.
Well, what damages were those?
Make it
that
make
pussy?
sense. Yeah, he
Blew
destroyed her
that
box.
asshole out.
I mean-
Didn't she say she got to let him do her all kinds of ways or something like that?
And film it, and she filmed it.
Well, yeah, that's your job, actually.
Yeah,
Whore.
yeah.
Filming it is your job.
How is she going to prove in court that he blew this thing out?
I'm not sure those are
like-
the damages she's speaking of.
Maybe. I don't know. So what? She was insulted because he didn't pay her? Like, okay, how much do you charge an hour,
I think
whore?
she thought they were a couple, exclusive.
Okay.
And he probably told her something along those lines, told her what she wanted to hear.
And she believed him?
Of course.
An NBA player, superstar, tells you that he's faithful to you and you believe him? That's adorable.
Now that you say it.
Yeah. So NBA, she tweets at the NBA.
Oh, boy. Mr. Stern.
I love when people do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Adam Silver now.
Oh, Silver. Sorry. Forgot.
Stern, this would have been fine with. Adam Silver,
Yeah.
fucking alien. NBA. Okay, those two clowns are going nuts up there for some reason.
It's fine.
Okay. NBA, I have sex tapes of me and Zion Williamson, And he also has them on his trap phone. What's a trap phone? Burner?
Burner, I assume, yeah.
Yeah, but burners don't typically they're not smartphones.
They are now.
Are they?
Yeah.
Burners?
Yeah.
I would think that's the whole point of a burner.
They flip phones now?
Yeah.
No, the burner is just a pay-as-you-go. That's all it is. It's not... People using Nokia bricks as fucking burners now?
Well, not Nokia bricks,
right?
but,
Texting her... Doot, 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 doot.
Nice StarTAC or something. Yeah, God, I miss my StarTAC.
No, it's not. You literally pay as you go. Like, I mean, you just literally buy a fucking card, and it's not linked to your name or anything.
Oh,
that's all
okay.
it
So
is.
that's why you want to use it. So you can bang
so it's
whoever
just a
you want
different
on the
number. It's not you don't have a phone bill. It's not on your account. Anything like that. You can go to Walmart or anywhere and
Do
buy.
they just
buy
distribute those to every incoming rookie in the NBA?
They should.
Yeah,
probably.
They each get 3.
Yeah,
something. Okay. His trap phone at NBA, at Pelicans NBA. Trade him now. He doesn't deserve to be in New Orleans. Sex tapes dropping soon. She then followed that up with Zion can't win a case against me. I have physical proof that he sent people to threaten me, and he noticed as well. Zion, I'm taking you to court for all the damages you've caused my life. She also posted screenshots of conversations between the pair in which they discussed him sending her money and offered to book her a flight. Okay, so what? If you and I talk about me sending you money, right? Yeah, T, you've been a pretty decent dude. I'll send you some money, and then I don't.
Hey, Zion.
That's not grounds for a lawsuit.
Zion, don't do it. It's not going to hold up. Don't bother sending the hush money, dude.
No.
It's not fucking going to hold up. She's not going to honor it.
He should be the poster child for that. Like,
don't.
No. We've seen this too.
Don't. Exactly. Because you're either going to keep paying or it's going to come out anyway.
Yeah.
So just fuck it. Lean into it. It's already out. You know what I mean? Like what? So what? So people are going to see him with his fucking 14-inch cock putting it in her ass?
Right.
Like, oh no. Egregious.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's already out. His baby mama knows they're having a baby, another baby, whatever it is. It's not like she's going to shock the world with it. You already did.
Yeah. When it comes to shutting the fuck up, is there any more honorable?
Besides, can't she get charged with revenge porn if she releases that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know if he was the guy releasing it, fuck yes.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Goes both ways.
I mean,
her probably.
The lack of honor in the fucking whore business right now is just disturbing.
It is. It really is.
It's disturbing on a level I can't even articulate.
Yeah. They used to say there's honor among thieves.
Yeah.
There's not honor among whores.
No, but there used to be. That used to be the most honorable gig out there. Was like, one thing's for sure. I can fuck up every aspect of my life. But when I pay this whore $200 for her to blow me behind an alley, that's $200 well spent. That bitch is claptrapped. It's over. She's not saying a word.
Who is the Hollywood madam or whatever that
Heidi Fleiss?
Fleiss, right? Never disclosed her client list, right?
Nope.
Fucking OG right there.
It's an OG move,
Fuck
man.
Yeah, way to go, girl.
It's the way it was. Now it's like
supposed to be.
Oh, he stuck his giant cock in my asshole and came all over my face.
He told me he loved me.
Hilarious.
He told me we were going to get married.
She wrote, "Where's my wire transfer, Zion? You a liar and a cheat. Where the fuck is my money?" You're like, bitch, you're that poof gone.
It's gone now.
Gone.
Yep.
You had to open your fat ass mouth, didn't you?
Yep.
Now it's gone.
Yep. Let's see how that slander suit coming back at you lands.
Yeah. Yep. Where was it? There was something in this story that I thought was
Sorry, get him out of there.
Hilarious.
Bring him to Detroit.
Well, they said he's going to be traded before Thursday.
Good. Come to Detroit.
That's what they say. But this is what I found hilarious.
I saw a thing for Zion for their whatever they got. Pistons got screwed with the 6th pick or whatever they got in the draft.
Yeah.
The 6th pick and Bojagovic or whatever, our male pattern baldness white guy for Zion. I was like, okay.
Yeah, but Zion can't stay on the court.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
our Scotty Skiles that we have going right now, whatever he is.
Yeah. The Pelicans are rumored to be interested in an elite point guard prospect, Scoot Henderson, who is likely to pick 2 or 3 after Victor Wembanyama, whatever, who goes first overall to the Spurs. The Hornets and the Trailblazers have the 2nd and 3rd picks, and they're interested in Williams, if any, remains unclear. He's listed at what size do you think Zion Williams is listed at?
He's not that tall. I'm going to go that he is 6'9" or 6'10". I'm going to go 6'9" and 270.
6'6".
He's only 6'6"?
Yeah.
Okay.
284.
Okay.
No fucking way is he 284.
What do you mean?
No way. He's way bigger than 284.
Dude, I mean,
Right?
Yeah, he's big, but you got to understand these guys are lean. Basketball players, even being thick like he is.
But they've talked about his weight is what's killing his career on his knees and stuff.
maybe he should be 250.
Yeah.
So
I don't buy that. 6'6", 284, and believed to be much heavier, they say. Yeah. If you said 320, I'd be like, okay. Yeah, I could see that.
Shaq was like 320.
Really?
Yeah. He was 7'2" or whatever the fuck. And thick.
Yeah. 3-year career. How long is it? What is it, 82 game season?
Yeah.
In the NBA?
Yes.
So that would be 204. So 3 years, 82 game season, 246.
Yeah.
246. He has played in how many?
102.
114. Not bad, though.
Look at that. It's good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those knees can't hold up with all that. Hey, everybody loves top shelf service, world-class experience, and of course, communication and support after the sale. So don't settle for ordinary. Go see our friends and original sponsors, Zott, Ford, and Holly. Because when you work with Gabara, Anthony, and their whole crew, you'll get all that plus the yummiest deals in the D. Starting with Zott Ford's employee pricing for everyone on remaining 22 F-150s plus 0% financing. But you got to hurry because they won't last long. Plus, the team at Zott wants to help you get out of your high-interest rate car loan and replace it with a 0% financing and up to $4,500 in rebates. Or if you bought out your lease and you're ready to get into something fresh, then they can slide you out and get you an extra $1,000 for your trade-in. Finally, Zott Ford still has their famous sign and drive leases where you can lease a 23 Ford Bronco Sport, Explorer, or F-150 with payments just over $400 a month. Sign and drive. See their smorgasbord of deals and their delicious inventory at dealsinthed.com.
RadioFor1.com is our site. You can get merch there. All of our affiliate links are there. Amazon Canada, MyPillow, the My Store. Just use promo code TDC for those. Groupon as well. Link to our Patreon page, which is a great way to support the show. And send us an email, too, walters@detroitcast.com. I'd love to hear from people we haven't heard from before.
Yeah.
Those are always fun.
Some
I know
fresh blood in there.
I know there's a ton of you out there, not to disrespect the people that do email us.
No.
I love you guys. You always bring good perspective to things or stuff we didn't think of. We do appreciate that. But it'd be nice to get some more people in the mix and hear from as many people as possible.
Chime in.
Let your voice be heard. So we got a 20-year-old woman. She's hitting out at men who hate body hair by slamming their unwanted opinions on others to embrace the fur.
Okay. Well, wait. So who's fucking shoving whose opinion down whose throat here?
Well, I think she's saying I'm a hairy broad, and people are going, ugh, gross.
Mm-hmm. Well, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Right.
And you're saying embrace the hair.
Embrace the fur.
Yeah, well, the bush.
The bush. She's got like armpit, arms, legs, like Ho Chi Minh Trail taint, like the whole thing. Ass crack.
Who was the chick that just did that? The actress did her spread in Vanity Fair or whatever with the bushy pits.
It just fucking creeps me out. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Spencer Barbosa is her name. She's 20, so I'm assuming she's hot enough. She prides herself on being a body positive advocate. Took to TikTok to share her insight. She's from Ontario, said that she's been plagued with body hair from just 7 years old, but refuses to accept that it is unhygienic or masculine. Dozens of other social media users rush to shower her with praise. Of course, that definitely means she's pretty hot. And offer their own thoughts on the matter. Spencer talks directly to the camera as she shares her insight. She begins by focusing on her legs, stomach, arms, upper lip, body hair. Let's talk about it. So recently on my For You page, I've seen a lot of men adding their unwanted opinions, as they always do, on women's bodies. Now, I'm Portuguese. I'm hairy. I will always be hairy because I will always be Portuguese. I have had hairy legs since 7. I have been stealing tweezers from my mom since the age of 7 to pluck my mustache. Now, it wasn't until this year that I caught myself apologizing for my hairy legs. Like, why the hell was I apologizing? If you want to have hairy legs this summer, have hairy legs. And if you despise hair and you don't want hair on your body, remove that hair. You being hairy is not an inconvenience to me. Having body hair is not unhygienic or masculine. It literally grows on your body. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see her there?
Yeah.
What do you think? I don't see a
I
photo
mean,
up
she's
there.
she's not offensive or anything. She's cute.
Yeah.
You know, depending on what you're looking at. But
yeah.
I mean, if you want to go, you know, full pit and bush and stash, then you know you're gonna have to.
Yeah. Look, here's my response to this. Always. Yeah. Besides that. My second response is, ladies, you started this. You fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
You're the ones that for 200 years.
I can almost guarantee. Was it a guy that first was like, you know what, that fucking monstrosity you got going down there? Can you fucking mow that thing down?
Yeah.
Right. I can't get into the good stuff. It's all covered.
Yeah. It's a big fucking rat's nest. It looks like a bird's nest down there.
Yeah.
It's a mess. So yeah, here's how this went down. In the 1920s, fashion changed in America. Lots of sleeveless tops, short dresses, which meant chicks hated having exposed leg and pit hair.
Who hated?
Chicks.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. And so they were
Interesting.
like, but they were removing it long before that. And they were using shit like, dude, I did a little research on this. The Victorian era, from the 1820, like 1819, 1820 to 1914, they used arsenic,
Oh boy.
quicklime, needles. So you'd partially pull the hair up, insert a surgeon's needle to the base of the follicle, and puncture the papilla,
Boy.
and then twirl a couple times, and it breaks down the hair follicle.
Wow.
It's a lot of fucking work.
Yeah, there's a lot of hair follicles.
Yeah. So in the 20s, when you're talking about, oh my God, I have sleeveless shirts now and shorter skirts, then the marketing kicks in. Like, why would you want to have a huge bush, ladies?
Yeah.
Why would you want that if you don't have to?
Shorts are getting shorter. Can't have that bush bomb hanging out.
Yeah. I remember having a neighbor that had one of those. I may have told you. She was wearing Daisy Dukes, and she was fine wearing Daisy Dukes.
Yeah.
You know, she was an old lady to me.
Unkempt.
Yeah, 30 years old probably.
Oh yeah. Oof.
But I was like 8, you know, or 9. And I remember talking to her, and it was just like a constant focus, like down at the front of the Daisy Dukes, because there was some sort of fucking explosion
Coming out the sides.
both sides.
Yeah.
It was like,
Be weird if it was just one.
yeah, it would. Yeah,
They got to keep it even.
yeah, you would think. But I mean, if you're going to
Yeah.
go that route.
And ladies, you spoiled us. You're the one that started fucking
Exactly.
mowing the infield, right?
Yeah.
You started waxing the floors.
Yeah.
I mean, and then now you want to go back to rustic camping, and you know when we're used to fucking air conditioning and full hookup. No. You've spoiled us, and now you're taking that away.
Yeah.
You have to expect a reaction.
Yeah. I would think if you know, I'm trying to even think what it would be akin to. Like, if all we've eaten is junk food our entire lives, from the time you're a child, you're drinking Coca-Colas and eating McDonald's and all that, and then you wake up one day and it's like, oh yeah, you just get vegetables and fruit.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be like, what the fuck? No.
Right.
You know,
Where are
that's
my
kind of what you're
Twinkies?
doing now. Yeah. Like, you decided at some point this was disgusting, and you were right. You were right on the mark. Guys just sat this one out because we could eat just as easily gone like, yeah, you know what? These hairy legs blow.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this.
Well, the reality is, when it's all said and done, it doesn't make fuck all difference. If every bush goes fucking wild, dudes are still getting in there.
Yeah.
It does not matter. No, yeah, you pay the price. You're going to have to earn your stripes, but you're still getting in there.
Yeah, but
It's just the cost of admission, dude.
Don't you think
Exactly.
there'd be a lot of sneak attacks though? Like, yeah, she's out cold tonight, and then
Right?
and be like, I don't know, honey. Apparently, you shaved yourself in the middle of the night.
Get a handful of Nair when before you come into bed. Hey, honey.
Kind of like that guy that was
My
using.
shit fell out again. Fucking crazy.
Oh yeah,
Weird.
You trained it like that. It's kind of like that guy that
Nair
was
and a
doing all
squirt
the
gun.
that was doing the testosterone or roids cream.
Yeah.
And then hugging his baby, and his baby got a huge cock, hairy balls at like 1 year old. He was fucking jacked.
3-year-old with an NIL deal.
Yeah. Exactly.
So fucking commit to USC. Mm-hmm. Hey, this part of the show is brought to you by The Party Pub. If you want to impress everyone at your grad party, wedding reception, poker night, MMA viewing party, or for any other reason, then you need to contact The Party Pub. It's a massive inflatable pub that can be set up wherever you choose. They also have all the best party games, beanbag toss, badminton, giant inflatable screens, axe throwing, and much more. Call Jeff El Jefe at 586-524-6701 or visit thepartypubrentals.com and take your event to the next level.
Remember we had seen Kevin Costner, and his wife wouldn't get the fuck out of his house.
Yeah.
Remember they had signed that agreement in like 2004.
Yeah, the old prenup type deal that she didn't want to honor.
Yeah.
Again, no honor amongst whores.
Yeah, it's getting scary.
It is.
So the way this broke down is he went through a divorce early in his life, earlier, and found himself like, I literally had no home base. Like, she got that stuff. And so he learned, as people are supposed to, signed a deal like, hey, look, if this goes sideways, I'm keeping the house that I bought 10 years before I fucking met you.
Yep. My home. Yes.
Yeah. But to make things fair for you.
Yeah, it wasn't like, go fuck yourself, whore, get out.
Right.
Was it 1.2 million?
1.2.
Yeah.
He set aside, and with the lawyers, drew it up, 1.2 million. So you fuck out of my house.
Here's your parachute.
Here's your mini parachute, 1.2 mil. Do with it what you will. Buy a house. Don't. Whatever.
Care less.
Just get your ass out of here. Why don't they evict
Save your
this
1.2
idiot?
and go trip and fall on another dick. You'll be fine.
Yep.
Because I don't know what she looks like, but I'm sure Costner's doing pretty well for himself.
Yeah, but she's now pushing 50. And so I don't care how much you're keeping it together.
Yeah, you might need that 1.2.
Yeah, she's going to need the 1.2. Yeah. But that's fine. He didn't renege on the deal.
No, absolutely not.
You know, he's like, hey, 1.2, it's sitting right there.
Yep.
And I don't know if that was something that was
What do you think would happen
interest.
if that happened? If it was like, okay, we're getting divorced, and now you got to go fuck yourself on the 1.2.
Yeah.
She'd sue him.
She would sue him, and she would win.
Right. Weird how that works.
Yeah. What I don't understand is like, oh, no, we filed for divorce now. We're separated. We filed for divorce. And as you can see, item line 3 here, she is to get the fuck out of the house, and then she gets access to this 1.2 million.
Are they actually? They're not actually married, were they?
Yeah, I think they were.
Oh, I thought this was just a long-term girlfriend that they had an agreement with. I could be wrong, but I was thinking this was not actually a wife.
His estranged wife,
Okay.
Christine Baumgartner.
Okay, my bad.
So, yeah. But he was saying like, oh, no, I'm homeless. Remember that was part of the story, and it was like, oh, no, is Kevin Costner homeless?
Yeah, right.
So they did show us
$250 million or whatever.
Yeah, he's worth a quarter of a bill. He's got a $80 million Aspen estate. And when I say Aspen estate, I mean that.
That looks like a city.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it's dubbed, is like a mini city, a mini town. It's a 160-acre Dunbar Ranch. So vast, it's been likened to a mini town. Property has 12 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, can comfortably sleep 27. It has its own baseball field.
Field of dreams, if you will.
That's
if you
the name
build
of
it, if they will come.
Yeah, which is gross, but, creepy, too. Yeah. Build it, they will come. Ugh. So it's in, let's see, perfect escape for him. Let's see, for Costner, as he fights his estranged wife over her refusal to leave his house, $145 million house in Carpinteria, California.
Get out of my trailer. I want you out.
Yeah. So, dude, he's got baseball field here overlooking. He's got a main house.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Horse corrals, fishing lodge. Over here is the guest house. Over here is one of 2 fishing lakes.
Is this the one that she's trying to stay
by
in?
the way. No.
Oh, good. Okay,
This
good.
is another one he's got.
Yeah.
They're
But
like,
that's fine.
go to Aspen. You're not homeless.
No, that's my getaway. This is my home.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Beat it.
And guess what, Miss whatever your tits
Baumgartner?
are? Yeah. This is all mine.
Yeah. What did you bring to the table again?
Right.
Christine?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck all? You brought all of the fuck all to the relationship?
Take your 1.2 and go bye-bye.
Yeah. So, yeah, baseball field, the fishing lakes are stocked with trout. Is that a good fish?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Delicious eating.
Delicious?
Yeah.
Or are they big? Are trout big?
They can get pretty big, yeah.
Like
I mean,
what's-
lake trout can get fucking huge.
Really?
But, brown trout, rainbow trout, brook trout,
Yeah. Putting green?
Mike trout.
Yeah. Roaring Fork River on this property. A sports house.
How many acres?
160.
That's a good parcel.
Yeah. There's another guest house, some staff buildings, and then a spot for new construction. They're working on new construction.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah, so he's going to be all right. We were
Put
worried
a tiny
about
house on the back 40 and let the bitch live there.
Yeah, just throw it. Don't just have a outhouse. You know, she doesn't need indoor plumbing. You know, she doesn't want to play by the rules. Give her a fucking outhouse. The Roaring Fork River, known for its fast-flowing, clear waters, cuts through the lush grassland. So the baseball field has its own sports house. I'm assuming that's a locker room, or right?
Yeah, I don't know. What's
Called
sports
Field
house?
of Dreams. Yeah, I don't know. The estate is. There was a recent listing for a rental there on the market for how much per night?
On his property, one of the guest houses or something, I assume. $5,000 a night.
36,000.
Oh,
per night.
Okay, I missed that one.
Yeah, swing and a miss. In court papers, the actor's lawyers claim they have made multiple offers to get his bitch wife to move out of the marital house, but they've failed to reach an agreement. He remarked, Costner, "This is surprising and disheartening. I was married once before upon separation, blah, blah, blah."
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know where this goes. But
Yeah, you know, it's a weird thing. You get into that; it's a civil matter at this point now, and she's got squatters' rights. Her address is there. She technically lives there, so he has very little leverage to actually kick her out.
What is the point of any of these contracts if nobody has to honor them? I just don't understand. Just make it make sense, T. I don't get it.
No. Listen, I was on this early, being infuriated by the trend that we've been seeing on the reneging of these contracts.
Especially whores.
Yeah.
I just had so much respect for a classic whore.
Can you name me one that wasn't?
What?
A renegger that wasn't a whore?
I think you're supposed to say it like that.
What do you mean? I think that's a proper terminology.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know. It caught me off guard a little bit.
I know. I put a hard R on the end of that one.
Yeah. Renega. No, but I thought there was like, I get the scorned bitchy woman. It's like, give me mine. Like, I get that. But I'm talking about the pros that act like you fucking been there. You signed this.
They're the scummiest of them all, though. They're just it's a money grab. Yeah, I mean, if they sell that pussy for money, they're going to do anything for money.
Yeah.
So,
well, not honor their contracts. That's the disturbing part. All right, should we do some Ask T. Roy?
Yeah,
maybe some email.
Okie dokie.
Let's see. I've had this one sitting here for a while, but I don't even remember what it said. So, dear T. Roy. For the past week, my son-in-law has been texting me daily. I don't mind his texting about normal things, but he's either seeking a very close friendship or he's attracted to me.
All right.
He and my daughter are 22, religious. I don't think asking me via text how he looks shirtless now compared to a year ago, he has texted me twice with no shirt on, is appropriate. There have been other red flags on his side of the conversation, and I have never misled him in any way. Should I confront him via text? Should I tell my daughter? I love her and don't want her to be mad at me. I did nothing wrong. Signed his mother-in-law.
Well, I'm going to need some pictures.
Yeah.
To see if this is warranted or not.
Yeah.
And I don't mean his shirtless ones. This is another example of why Pornhub is ruining this country. Because everybody thinks they can fuck their mother-in-law.
Yeah,
and maybe she's hot, getting mixed signals, you know.
So if she had a kid at 25, 35, 45, she'd be in her mid to late 40s.
And could definitely be holding it together.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yep.
Who knows? She could have knocked this thing out at 17.
Yeah.
Yeah. She could be right in the prime.
Yeah.
But as far as the Ask T. Roy segment goes, I would repeatedly resist all advances. It seems like it has not crossed any real lines yet, so that he's testing the waters.
What if he shows her a Kentucky wristwatch?
Yeah, I think that's going to be a problem.
Yeah. Google it.
And I think that at some point, when you feel like he's crossing that line and you don't want to necessarily get your daughter involved yet, you be frank and honest with him and say, look, dickhead, you're married to my daughter. You fucking come on to me one more fucking time. I'm going to tell my daughter, and we're going to have this conversation. So put your dick away, put your fucking shirt on, stop texting me, and we'll make this all go away.
Yeah.
One more time, this blows up. Is that what you want? Mm-hmm. Mr. Pretend to be godly?
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Religion.
You know, and who knows? Maybe she's not putting it out. Maybe she's a once-a-week missionary. Maybe she's this pussy's only for procreation.
That girl.
Could be. I don't know. So maybe he's just dying on the vine.
And then why would you stay in-house, though? Why would you stay in family? Like, if you had the once-a-week missionary bitch, that chick sucks. Why would you think her mom's going to be any different?
Who knows? Maybe she's a freak. Maybe there's, maybe she's hot as fuck. Who knows? She's walking around in yoga pants all the time. Maybe she's putting out that vibe. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. That's true.
Again, we're only getting one side of the story.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it really.
You talk to this guy, maybe he's like, every time I go over there, she's coming out of the shower again.
Gross.
Oh, you caught me in my towel.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oops.
Can you help me? I got stuck in the dryer again.
Again.
Yeah. Oh God, it's crazy. I don't have any panties on. Don't look. Certainly don't fuck me. Dear T. Roy, I have a good friend who loves to make me chicken soup. That's a great friend. Really.
How often are you sick?
I don't know.
Jewish penicillin, they call that.
Is that what they call it? Jew penicillin?
Yeah.
All right, chicken soup.
Well, it sounds racist when you say it that way. I'm going to say Jewish penicillin, but
Jew penicillin.
Okay.
Jewicillin.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. So makes me chicken soup. She brings it over proudly and enjoys giving me the container. The soup is delicious, except for one thing. It has tiny bones in it. I can't stand the texture of these little bones, and I'm worried about swallowing one inadvertently. I've talked to her about it. She said that's the way her mom used to make chicken soup. She also told me the bones are edible because they're very small, and they are inevitable because she is using the whole chicken. She promised to strain the soup for me before adding the other ingredients. Unfortunately, I found bones in the strained soup as well. T-Roy, I don't know what to do. I really don't want to eat the soup. I don't want to waste it, but it would crush her if I told her I didn't want the soup anymore. Any ideas? Done with soup.
I hate people.
Yeah, I know.
You're looking a goddamn gift horse right in the mouth.
Yeah.
This, and it sounds like a friend that's just delivering soup. Like, I don't even think you're getting any of the fucking punani on the side with this. This is just straight soup delivery.
Yeah.
And
It's not vagine with a side of chicken soup.
No,
No. It's just straight up chicken soup.
And you're whining about the bones.
Bones would be disgusting.
Listen, I get it. It happens. It sounds like he talked to her about it, and she doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
So what's worse, no soup or soup with bones? No soup for you. 1 year.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Bones, that would creep me out. If I get even a hint of something that I don't like in something I'm eating, that food is ruined for me. But I know I'm a pussy like that.
Oh yeah.
So
definitely.
It happens.
Mm-hmm. Nobody's making you soup.
No, hell no. No soup for me. Mm-hmm. Dear T. Roy, I have a dear friend.
Well,
EAR.
Bambi?
No. Oh. EAR.
Okay.
Of many years, who makes a habit around her birthday of getting as much free food as she can from restaurants and stores.
Playing the game.
She collects coupons for birthday freebies, makes sure to cash them in, whether it's a free soft drink or dessert or lunch. She brags to me about how much stuff she got for free and put in the freezer for later. Her husband does the same thing around his birthday. Neither one works. Both live on Social Security. They are not poor. They travel often. Is this extreme resourcefulness, or is it more like greed and gluttony? I'm leaning towards the latter, biting my tongue in Texas.
Shut the fuck up. Mind your fucking business.
Okay.
First of all, they're not doing anything wrong.
Right.
They are taking advantage of offers given to them for their birthdays.
Yeah.
Okay?
But they're not just getting the free, like, hey, Bob Evans gives a free breakfast on your birthday.
Right.
They're running around town and getting everything.
Okay. So what?
Yeah.
And they don't work. They're on Social Security. Mm-hmm. Okay. Don't tell me how rich they are for, that not Social Security. They might have money. They might not. I don't know. They travel
a lot.
So what? Who the fuck travel? They could be camping. I don't know.
Yeah, true.
Right? If they're going to the Riviera twice a year, maybe we're talking a different story.
What does that matter anyway?
Doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
And this guy needs to stay the fuck out of their business and shut up. What is it? Why is it your business anyway?
Yeah.
Shut up. Go away.
He
no.
You know.
No. There's not one thing in there that affects him at all.
It feels more like greed and gluttony. That's what I'm leaning towards.
Who gives a fuck where you're leaning?
That's what he's leaning. I'm just telling
what?
you.
It doesn't affect you at all.
Gluttonous and greed.
Does not affect this idiot at all.
Yeah.
Mind your business. Stay in your lane. I hate people.
Yeah, I know. You really do want people to mind their fucking business.
Yeah. Who gives a shit what this person's doing? They're not breaking any laws. They're not hurting anybody. If these restaurants and businesses didn't want to offer these services, they don't have to.
Right.
They are playing the game within the rules. Game? I do not. I know a lot of people that do.
Yep.
A lot of people that do it.
What are their traditionals? Isn't it like Bob Evans or Denny's or something?
I
offers
can remember
a free breakfast.
You used to get a free car wash.
That's the big one I remember.
Right? I know. It's a big one. Frankenmuth. You get a free dinner for your birthday, but it's good. It's good for
Zender's chicken.
Zender's chicken dinner. Exactly right. But it's good for the whole month of your birthday. Right?
Yeah. So, that's not a bad play.
Right. So
I always feel stupid.
Zero problem with taking advantage of whatever is given to you. You're not doing anything outside the lines.
I always feel like
stealing from anybody.
No. I always feel like if I go in there and go, it's my birthday, where's my free dinner? Then I'm going to get a staff of assholes singing some weird song to me, and I don't want that at all. I'd rather pay for the dinner than have that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's my big worry. If it's like, if we can all do this like pros, like we've been here,
yep.
Just like, here's my ID, check the fucking date, bring me my dinner.
I mean, there's places that do it like on your birthday. If you show your ID, you get something, a discount or a free something or a free coffee or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's other ones that where if you are like sign up for their fan club or membership points or whatever the stupid thing is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where they'll send you coupons or send you free shit on your birthday, things
Sure.
like that. So this guy, I almost got mad at this guy.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, because
All right, let's do one more. Let's try and bring you down a notch. This is going in a different direction than what we normally.
If this starts with my husband, I'm leaving.
Dear T-Roy,
Careful.
I've recently learned my neighbor shot and killed her two young kids, 14 and 2, more than 20 years ago, served only half of her prison sentence, 6 years.
Good behavior.
The newspaper said she called the police herself, confessed, was arrested, and incarcerated. I have only known her for 2 years. She's very reserved, keeps to herself. She seems paranoid, but she has warmed up to me because we both dabble in art. Since I've learned this information from the internet, I don't know how to feel about her. This was a horrendous act, and I'm having a hard time processing. What are your thoughts? Perplexed in the South.
I'd stay on the good side if I were you.
Yeah, agreed. I think it's a great first
I would
salvo.
Yeah, I would limit interactions. I would keep it as
limit arguments.
Keep it as a friendly neighbor.
Yeah.
Problem is, if you already had this relationship, then you found out. Now you got to try and tiptoe back out of it.
What if you can take her?
Be like,
what if you can take her though, and like this bitch? Yeah, she could take out a 2-year-old, but the fuck, I'll own her
with a gun.
Well, I don't know. I'm not saying my IDs are perfect, but
and listen, before you get all on your high horse, what did the 14 and the 2-year-old do?
I don't know, and she doesn't even say.
Exactly, right? Did they fucking write all over the new fucking carpet with crayons and markers?
Yeah, well, that'll get you killed.
No doubt.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
I
mean, there's millions of parents who, they're too weak to follow through with it.
Yeah.
But lots of them have thought about killing
She's
their
got
kids.
stick-to-itiveness for sure.
I mean, Susan Smith drowned her fucking kids.
Yeah. I mean, she owned up to it. She paid her debt to society.
Yeah.
Does this woman not? Is
6
she not
years?
worthy?
How do you kill a 14 and a 2-year-old and do 6 years? She must be white as fuck.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? Like, show me the black guy that's getting out from that.
We don't know what the. Let's go to New York.
Yeah. True.
We don't know the circumstances on this. Could have been a medication thing. Could have been a fucking postpartum depression thing. Could have been, you know what I mean? It could have been drug related. Who knows?
Could have been she's just kind of a cunt.
Could have been, yeah. Could have been she's just trigger happy. I don't know. Could have been they were just little assholes and they wouldn't shut the fuck up.
What if they were ugly?
Fair, right? I'm saying we don't know the details here, so let's not be so fast to judge this lady.
Yeah.
On its face, does it sound awful? Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah. I mean,
not necessarily, though.
Again,
let's be honest.
How do we know that they weren't going to grow up to be mass murderers and she just saved the world?
She could have. So you're saying you're leaning towards she could be an absolute hero.
I'm just saying it's not off the table.
Which one was the mistake, by the way? If you've got a 14 and a 2-year-old,
one
of those fuckers was a big mistake.
Yeah. Well, that's the the second marriage.
Oh, is that what that is?
2-year-old, yeah. Somebody finally, settled you down with that first brat.
Sure. All right, let's do some email. Good job today with those.
Thank you.
Settle down, Roops. Simmer down before you give yourself a stroke.
This must be yesterday's show. Must be a reply to yesterday's show.
Yeah, that
You
was
came in hot, man.
I did.
I got to tell you, it wasn't a good look.
That's okay.
I know.
I'm used to that.
I know.
I don't care.
I know.
I love blown gaskets from time to time. No worries, Mike. You were on a Bill O'Reilly roll, but you got it done. You got it done now. Greatly appreciate from the monsters.
There you go.
Yeah,
All right.
See, I'm a big hit when I go off.
Definitely.
Black olives.
Don't encourage him.
Black olives.
Racist motherfucker.
Black olives are not the worst thing ever. That's a title held by green olives.
Okay. Yep.
That's from Aaron.
A-Train, my dude. See?
Yeah.
That's my guy. Yeah, I'm a little more racist, so I don't like the black ones more. But I don't. It's not like I like the green ones, and I hate
like
the black
the green ones, man. In a drink.
If they made a white olive, I'd eat it.
Really?
No,
That'd be
I'm kidding.
fucking weird. They have white grapes, though, right?
Yeah, I
For
don't
wine and stuff.
I don't have anything against grapes, even black grapes. I'm fine with them.
Black grapes? Is there such thing as black grapes?
Not anymore.
I drink Bud Light.
Thanks for coming out.
This is Connor.
Okay.
Guys, writing in per your request. I drink Bud Light. Always have, continue to do so. I don't support their decisions and am well aware that it is a shit beer. You would be shocked at how little I care what anyone's opinion is about my choice of beer. I do enjoy craft beer, but I can only drink 1 or 2 crafts. I could drink 35 Bud Lights. So I play golf a few times a week, have been to a few Tiger games, concerts, eat out regularly.
What's her name?
Huh?
What's her name?
Regularly.
Mrs.
Yeah, he says he eats out regularly. So I'm assuming your name's regularly.
Yeah, fair.
I have drunk Bud Light in all these settings, and I am yet to have a single person say shit to me. The only person who said anything was my dad, and I informed him how little I cared what his thoughts were. The $15 mail-in voucher is bullshit.
Okay.
You don't actually receive $15. You get $15 sent to an e-wallet of your choice. I sent one last week and haven't received anything back other than the confirmation of receipt.
The fuck is an e-wallet?
Probably like
I mean, like a crypto wallet?
yeah, I'm assuming.
But what, $15 of what?
Yeah.
$15 worth of Bud Light crypto? Well, I don't understand.
I don't
Where
know.
does it go?
Well, he'll have to follow up because I don't know. I didn't
All
even
right.
think of that. From my perspective, as a regular Bud Light drinker, I see no difference other than people bitching on the internet. Troy, the Ghetto Billies are an incredible band. I'd be shocked if you don't like them.
We checked them out.
We checked them out for a minute.
Yeah, we watched.
Very brief.
Yeah. We watched about half of a song.
Yeah.
Fine. They can play.
Yeah, yeah,
Not
yeah,
sure it's
yeah.
anything I would, go goo over, but
Yeah. I'm with
sure. Yeah, to each their own.
you. Yep. All right, let's call it there, T.
Okie dokie.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging with us today. We certainly appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow, and hopefully you'll all join us then.